Hi everybody, how you doing? Hope you've had a good day. What day is it? It's Thursday and the sun's been shining, and I hope you've all been really good and worked really hard. So now it's time to snuggle down and get ready for bed. So it's Nana's story, and tonight is from the Animal Stories, and it's called Spiny's Good Turn. I think you're going to like this one. It's only a short one as well, so. Jean loved her little garden. She had 2 patches. In one, she grew flowers, and in the other, she grew radishes and lettuces for tea. She really loved taking in a nice fresh lettuce and a dozen radishes to her mother, so that the family could eat them with bread and butter and salt for tea. But this year, Jean wasn't having much luck with her garden. First, something ate her seedlings, and she had to plant them again. Then something ate her lettuces. I'm afraid it's rabbits, darling, said her mother. What a nuisance. I don't know why they should choose your bit of garden to nibble at. Never mind, we'll get Daddy to put some wire netting around your 2 patches. Then your plants will be safe. Well, they were safe from the rabbits, but then something else came to eat the little seedlings and the lettuces, and to gnaw nasty little places in tender young radishes. What is eating my things now? Said Jean, upset. It's too bad. I'll never be able to bring you flowers or lettuces or radishes this summer, Mummy. It's slugs, dear, said her mother, and these nasty little caterpillars. You really are unfortunate. Now, as Jean went down to her garden the next day, she saw something moving in the hedge. She went to look and found a little prickly hedgehog caught in a piece of barbed wire there. Oh dear, poor little thing, said Jean, you've hurt your leg. She carried the prickly hedgehog in her hanky and went indoors to her mother. They unwrapped it and looked at it. It immediately curled itself up into a tight, spiny ball, but the hurt leg hung out, torn and bleeding. Oh, poor little creature, said her mother. I'll put some antiseptic on its leg and bind it up. So she did. When it uncurled itself, it could hardly walk. What shall we do with it? Said Jean. We must put it somewhere safe for a little while, said her mother. I know, we'll put it in your garden patch. Jean, the wire netting will keep it safe there until its leg is better, and we can feed it each day. Won't it eat my plants? Asked Jean. Oh no, hedgehogs won't touch those, said Mother. Look, you carry him there in your hanky, and I'll bring a saucer of food out. Soon the hedgehog was safely in the wire-enclosed patch. He lay there, curled up tightly, his bandaged legs sticking out of his spines. Jean's mother put down a saucer of dog food, and in a few minutes the hedgehog uncurled, smelt the dog food, and dragged himself over to it. He ate it eagerly, taking the pieces into his mouth hungrily. I like him, said Jean. I'm going to call him Spiny. He's nice. Mummy, look at his funny little snout and his bright beady eyes. He's looking at me. Spiny stayed in the patch for 4 whole days. He seemed perfectly happy. His leg healed well, and he could use it quite easily. And then Jean noticed something. Her lettuces had grown big and strong. Her radishes were almost ready to eat. Her seedlings hadn't been eaten by slugs or grubs. How marvellous, thought Jean. Mummy, it's Spiny that's eaten up every grub and caterpillar and slug, she said in surprise. I watched him today, snuffling under the lettuce, and he brought out a big fat slug and gobbled it up. Well, fancy even a little hedgehog repaying a good turn, said her mother. Who would have thought it? Jean was quite right. The hedgehog had looked for grubs and caterpillars and gobbled up every one he found. No wonder the lettuces and radishes grew well. I do wish Spiny would stay in our garden, said Jean. He would be so useful. I'd like to have a hedgehog for a pet, but I expect he'll wander away as soon as I set him free. Well, he can't stay in our little wired-up patch now that his leg is better, said her mother. He's a wild animal, and you must set him free. So that's what they did. They set him free. But do you know, Spiny didn't wander away. He liked Jean and he liked the garden, so he stayed. He made himself into a pet. How do I know all this? Well, you see, I went to tea with Jean the other day and had fine red radishes and crisp green lettuce out of her garden. She told me about Spiny, of course, and I went to see him. Isn't she lucky to have a hedgehog to eat all her slugs? And Atty and Torben, I think you've got a hedgehog, haven't you, in your garden? So that'll be eating all those slugs and caterpillars that eat all the plants. So that was good. That was Spiny's good turn. So I hope you enjoyed that. I love you loads and loads, and I'll see you again tomorrow. So you be really, really good and sleep well. So I love you, Atty, and I love you, Torben. I love you, Ruby, and I love you, Max. You be good. I'll see you tomorrow.